order in the house of Sonini. Nah, Nini. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland coming to you guys live. Hold on. Yes. Now, much better. Coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Junes, the original for the Bantus, by blood, not by converge. You know we out here to splurge with the what? With this word. Give all praise and glory to our ancestors, Sunini. Nanini is that name, for they are worthy to be praised. Want to give shout outs to all those that's been tuning in, subscribing, following, whether it is on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. All of this is where it's at because of you. And I would like to say thank you. So this is how we give out these flowers. So round of applause. Yeah, man. I hope you guys is having a good one. Before I start, want to give a birthday shout out to my little bro Five. Happy B Day to you. Well needed. You know what I'm saying? We alive. We never thought we'll be able to touch our 30s, but we touched it. It's beautiful. And we got a lot more escalades to achieve as black people here in Babylon. But yeah, man. Last week's Samba conversation was an amazing Samba conversation, just like every other Samba conversation. But on today's Samba conversation, I wanted to touch on something that it seems like not too many is touching on. Um, there's a high level of disrespect that's taking place upon our black women. Um, whether they know or don't know, but it seems like our people know something is going on, but it also seems like our people don't care. So within the last week, I've been, like I said, I'm always outside, I'm always around people, and I'm always observing. And I'm starting to see this high level of ratchetness, if that makes sense, going on within the black community. I seen a girl with nails. I kid you not, the nails was as long as a pencil, and it was green all around. And Shorty, I don't know if she went to the store or whatever, but she literally came outside with nothing on. Right? Then I seen another girl who's a black woman who had a lime green wig on her head. And these things are things that continuously, or should I say, these are the things I continuously see within the black community. So I had to, gather my thoughts and say, wait, hold on. Will our women or our sisters, our mothers, our aunties, our grandparents, will they ever go back to being the daughters of Zion? So this is, excuse me, the daughters of Sonini. We don't say Zion. I'll give you the definition of what Zion means. It's high point. High point. Okay? High point. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to get straight into it. Again, we started off late today, mainly because I wanted to make sure that these slides was up to par and literally had everything in its arsenal to, hold on. I got to remove some of these things out the way. Okay. All right. Without further ado, we're gonna jump straight into it. I be telling you guys that it don't be like that. So this is, hold on, let me lock this. So we know what today is. Repent or Die podcast presents Semba Conversation. The topic of the conversation to be discussed is, will our sisters be the daughters of Sonini again? That's the question, right? Brought to you by no other than Junes for the Bantus. This show is sponsored by Life Coach on the Go LLC and Life Coach on the Go Worldwide, both two organizations that's run and operated by me, that was created by me, that was designed to cater to people. This is like it says, this is a social service provider created to help troubled teens, domestic violence victims, and many others with life building and more. Our job is to ensure that our clients receive the right tools, and who better than a life coach who's always on the go for you. Ooh, you like that? Well, so if you guys ever seek and you have issues and you need help with mentoring, job placement, you dealing with domestic violence, you looking for a place to stay, residency, all of that. That's our job. Our job is to cater to individuals, all types. Let me rephrase that. Cater to individuals that look like me and you. This is what this service is for. This is the uplift, the uprise, and the support of Black and brown people. Right? Cool. Now let's get this clear, right? This is a Bantu, Black and brown African podcast channel created to bring truth to the people. We stand on facts over feelings, okay? Miss us with all of these opinions and you get emotional for the things that you don't have no understanding about. And if you don't have understanding, the best thing to do is sit back, relax, do your homework, and be informed, right? So please don't come here with no European agenda, philosophies, or belief. We tried the European way and it failed us. So please get out of the way and watch the rise of the Bantus. Thank you. All praises to our heavenly parents, Sonini Nanini. Sonini masculine, Nanini feminine. Let's continue. So this is the question. Will our sisters become the daughters of Sonini again? That's the question, right? What did our heavenly parents say? What did they say? Genesis 1:26 says, and Sonini Nanini said, listen to the key word, let us, so there's more than one, make man in our image. This is why I've changed my vocabulary when I'm giving reference to our heavenly parent, because Lucifer wants you to put everything upon him. Remember, he said he would like to be like the Most High. So every time you give praise and you reference and you say Father, you say this, you're only giving it reference to one person. And when you dissect the word, we know that Lord is Baal. We know that God is dog. So everything else that you see these people are promoting, when you see Europeans is promoting, when you see Chinese people are promoting, that's how you know you must do the opposite, right? Because they was designed to not do according to our ancestors. So when I see that, it's for me to know that we must give praise and glory unto both parents. Because even through the word, when you read Sirach, when you read Proverbs, when you read these books, it's giving nothing but reference upon who? Upon a lady. She's just as important. To receive her, to receive the Father, you must receive her first, right? So how are we now just giving all praise and glory to one person when it clearly says right here, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominions over the fishes of the sea, and over the fowls of the earth, the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creepy thing that creepeth upon the earth. That's just a clear indication that you was made to be king. You have dominions on this earth. All animals will bow down to you once you get back to your position. The reason why things is in chaos, because it's chaotic people that's operating and running the show right now. Okay? Genesis 1:27 says what? Sonini Nanini created man and hit. You see how they changed it. You see 26 is hours, and then they like, hold on, let's correct that. So now created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. Okay? 28 says, and Sonini Nanini will increases them, because they put the word bless. We don't put bless. Bless, be less, be less. They want you to be less of who you are, right? That's what religion do. Religion is just keeping black and brown people from being less of who they are and just be abrasive in saying, yo, I'm blessed. I'm proud. I'm blessed. I'm be less. You feel me? So, and shout out to the elder for bringing this towards my attention. So let's let you guys know. And they said unto them, be fruitful. And you see this? You see? And they said unto them. So that means it's multiple people that's having a conversation with Adam and Eve. You have to pay attention. Like the big bro says, you have to read it nice and slow, like Usher. I just want to read this nice and slow. Okay? Okay? It's all here. You just got to take your time. Once you deactivate the European philosophies, then the father and your parents, your father and your mother will be able to dwell in you. That's why the word said wisdom is known of her children. Her children, her children, her children, her children. Wisdom is not no Holy Spirit, right? Holy means separate. So if that's a Holy Spirit, but yet you teach me and you tell me there's three deities, there's three trinities, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So which one? So the Holy Spirit is their own separate spirit. So what is everybody else? That's another topic in itself. We're gonna debunk everything. I got you. I promise you. Don't worry. Let's continue. He says, they said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fishes of the sea, over the fowls of the air, over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. On the earth. Listen carefully. Okay? And I forgot to remove that. And our ancestors said, it is not good that man should be alone. They will make him a helpmate for him. See, sometimes I don't like changing it, because I don't want people to be like, look, he's butchering the word. He's putting in his own. I don't want that. So I want you to see it and show you the corrections so you can put it in the proper perspective, so you also can see the interjections and the incorrections where they just wrote it and they just didn't care. They just like, yo, just write it. See, they ran through the Old Testament to prepare you for the real writers, which is of the New Testament. But we're going to get into that. Okay? It says, and then after that, it says, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. What's bound on earth is bound in heaven. What's bound on earth is bound in heaven. Let us continue. Okay. The requirements. Yeah, ladies. Listen, ladies. The requirements of the daughters of Sonini. We already know. Helpmate. Help her man. Support her man. Love her man. Ride for her man. Comfort her man. Submissive to her man. Teach her man. Oh yeah, we learn a lot from our women. Woo. I learned how to be extra clean through my wife. Listen, right? And last but not least, people, the most important of it all is bring peace to her man. That's the requirements. But let us continue. Similar conversation. Here's a few books to show you, right? to show you what the what our ancestors require of the daughters. Just a few things. Like, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. See, I had to put that, so I want y'all sisters to know your value and your worth. This is why they want you walking around with nothing on, with stretchies on, showing off your body so you can devalue yourself, so you can be seen in the eyes of your parents as a whoredom, as a hoarderer, as a harlot. This is all by design. You notice that it's only black and brown people that's still walking around wearing stretchies and all that, while these Europeans is wearing dress downs. These Arab, they children, they daughters is dressed down. These Jewish women, they children is dressed down. It's only you that is being told that you should do as thou will. Okay? Know your worth. You're far greater than rubies. Rubies is one of the most precious stones on the face of this earth. And you're more precious than that. Know your worth, sisters. Know your worth, sisters. Right? Verse 11 says, the heart of her husband does safely trust her, so that he shall have no need of a spoil. See, you see your purpose? You're very important. Your well-being continues my life, and vice versa. Right? Verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. You will be doing good, not evil, all the days of your life. You want to have a long life? Don't do evil to your man. Love your man. You guys are one. If you're out of wax, he's out of wax. If he's out of wax, she's out of wax. You guys are one. Don't do evil. Don't do what these heathens is telling you to do. I'm seeking get back. He gonna do him. I'm gonna do me too. He wanna go talk to everybody. I'm gonna talk to everybody too. Listen, men can't do what women do. Women can't do what men do. We gotta draw that line off the gate. Society's teaching you guys to believe that you have the same equal rights as men. No, baby girl. It's only here in America that's allowing this foolishness. You go into China right now, and as a woman, go try to sign up for the military. See how fast they send your ass home. Go try to apply for the police department. See how fast they send your ass home. See, you got to keep the confusion here in America, because this is what it was prophesied to be doing. It's confusion. Okay? Okay? Her husband is known in the gates when he sit amongst the elders of the land. Yo, you know what that means? Yo, bro. Yo, your woman? Yeah, son, you got a good one, bro. Yeah, we seen her. She was doing what she was doing. She pays no mind to nobody. She about her business. She about catering to her family, keeping her house together, staying on point of everything. That's how her husband is known in the gates, when he sit amongst the elders of the land. Soon as he walk in, yo, Junes, come here, let me holler at you. Yo, that's your wife right there? Yeah, yo. Yeah. As an elder, I can tell you, you got yourself a virtuous woman. Ooh. Right? Verse 25 says, strength and honor are her clothing, and she will rejoice in the time to come. Strength and honor is in her clothing. How she dressed shows you who she is. Shows you she's an honorable person. If you with a woman and she feels like there's nothing wrong with showing off her body, showing off this, showing off that, walking around with a G-string, going on vacation and showing off her body to a whole bunch of strangers, if that's on her mind, you can tell that her strength, and she doesn't have no strength and no honor. She's weak. You're mentally weak, and you have no honor. And when you have no honor, these heathens will treat you like somebody that has no honor. Hence, you see what's going on now. Because of what society has depicted black women, every single black person, especially the black woman, is put in a category. These Europeans will talk to you crazy until you show that you're not with that nonsense, and then they'll apologize. But they're all gonna come with that same agenda. They're all gonna assume that you have no strength and no honor. You're weak. Hence what we see today. Come on now. This is why I highlighted it. See, I highlight these things so you can see these are things that's in the word for you. It's there for you. But if you allow these Europeans to feed you this truth, you're gonna be eating doo-doo for the rest of your life, and then you're gonna wonder why you living like sugar honey iced tea. Right? And she shall rejoice in time to come. She will rejoice. Right? Oh my God. Oh, why I gotta dress like this? Yo, mom, why you want me to cover my body? Why? You're gonna rejoice. What's that rejoicement? That rejoicement is gonna come by the man that's gonna be given unto you. That rejoicement is gonna come by the king that's gonna walk into your life. That's gonna change your life. That's gonna actually wanna put a ring on you. Actually. You know why people don't want to get married now? Because sex is too easy to have. Love is easy to say, right? And the game has been orchestrated to operate in its own way. Facts. There's no rules in this game no more. There's no honor. There's no integrity. There's no morals. There's no principles. There's absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing when it comes to this dating game. And I did a podcast titled The Dating Scene, the Dating Pool is Filled with Piss. I did it. You should listen to it if you haven't. Right? Right? She opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. This is the requirements that the Father is requiring from his daughters, that our ancestors is requiring from their daughters. Look, when she opens her mouth is full of wisdom. I don't want to hear the ratchetness. I don't want to hear listen, if you can't have a conversation without saying the B word, you can't even be amongst me. The farthest I'll go with individuals is saying the word sugar honey iced tea. That's the farthest. But if you think I'm gonna be around the person cursing mother effing this, effing that, suck a nut this, that's not. What is that? I know females that talk like that. Like talk like that. Have a whole conversation, and the only time, listen, and let me tell you how you know society has corrupted the minds of our black people, right? And the only time black people seem suited to talk professionally or proper is when they are in their professional jobs, or when they're being persecuted, professionally persecuted, and can go to jail. That's the only time you want to be intelligent and show them that you're not ignorant, but everybody else must see your ignorance. Have you forgotten that you're more virtuous? That you are what? Your price is above rubies? Far above. That means not even in the same bracket. So say, oh, ruby costs 10 bands, 20, 30, 40 bands. You're far more than that. Your skin alone is 1.5 million. Your skin. This is not even your attributes. Imagine you getting this virtuous woman. We talking about just your skin. Come on now. Let's continue. Right? She looked well to the ways of her household and eat not the bread of idleness. Right? She always looking to keep her house up to par. Looking around. You should see when the wigs walk around. She'd just be there. She'd be like, oh, I gotta clean this. I gotta mop this. I'd be like, yo, bro, you would you like me to step out? I'll step out and let you do what you do. Right? And eat not the bread of idleness. Idleness. This is eating the bread of idleness. When you like this all day. Scrolling. Not moving. 3-4 hours go by. You ain't done nothing. That's eating the bread of idleness. In the hood, in the hood, this is the saying, and I wouldn't say this is the saying. This is my saying for the hood. Ideal time leads to committing crime. Let me say that again. Ideal time leads to committing crime. That's one of the sayings, one of the quotes that I say within my organization, Life Coach on the Go. Right? I try to tell brothers and sisters that you see when you chilling and you got nothing to do, you're gonna find something to do, someone to screw, and somebody to put some shells through you or you. Okay? Verse 8:28 says what? Her children are rise up and call her what? Call her great. Call her amazing. See, that's why I left that there. See, I crossed it out. We don't call our mothers be less. My mother can't be less. My mother is great. She has an abundance amount of love to give me, to give the world. So when a child wakes up, he call her and say, "Damn, mommy, you are amazing." Her husband also, and he praises her and say, "Damn, baby girl, yo, you amazing." Like sometimes women, when a woman find that right G man and the man says that, women doesn't hear that so much that when they hear it, sometimes they don't even know how to accept it. Like like, in their mind, it's like, well, thank you, right? Right? Praise her, love her. Women love that. Yo, I just want to let you know, yo, I see what you're doing. I tell the Wiz this all the time. Like, yo, I see you. You're my motivation to want to be great because I see that you bringing forth your greatness effortlessly, which is making me bring my greatness effortlessly because we are one. You cleave to one and you become one flesh, right? Let's continue. Verse 29 says what? Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou exceed them all. Many daughters. We have plenty of sisters that do good. Like generally do good. But the one that's fearing and following the ways of our ancestors, oh, you exceed them all. You exceed them all. Don't get it twisted. Don't let because money and things determine how righteous and how so-called preserve you are or prosperous you are because of the money. Oh, God loves me. Look at the bread I'm making. No. Everybody got their purpose. I tell everybody this. You have a purpose. You must find your purpose. Right? Verse 30 says what? Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. Please, ladies, if you think beauty is what makes you who you are, it's vain. If you with a man and he's with you for your beauty, it's vain. He won't stay there long. The minute you crack a wrinkle, he's running through the back door. The minute you have a hair full of gray hairs, he's running through the back door. It's vain. But a woman that feareth the ancestors or feareth our ancestors, she shall be praised. She shall be praised. She shall be desired. She be the ones that the man them gonna want. She's gonna be worth chasing. She will be the one worth bringing forth your seed. Let us continue. There's a few more books. Let's go. We're gonna go. This is Sirach 25:1. Remember, I told you I just gave you Proverbs. This is Proverbs on steroids. The book of Sirach is Proverbs on steroids. My favorite book, the most precious book to me. To me, this is my saying. The most precious book is right here, the book of Sirach. Right? It says, "In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before our ancestors and men. The unity of a brethren." This is how you fix the hood. The love of your neighbors, right? So the unity amongst each other. Like I'm rocking with you, you rocking with me. We unify. We stand up together, right? The love of our neighbors. Even though you living next to me, I'm gonna make sure you good. and a man and a wife that agree together. These are the three elements that's needed to fix the Bantu nation. And a lot of people overlook a man and a wife that agree together. A lot of people overlook that because we have been told that it's cool for a woman to be by herself. And I get it. A lot of you sisters are by yourselves. A lot of you sisters are single. A lot of you sisters don't have a man, right? But being in the space and saying, I don't want one or I'm not seeking that, that's not for you to say. Because you may say that right now, and the man of your dreams was probably walking right by and heard that you said that and was like, nah, I'm leave her alone. And you ruined the frequencies of life, right? See, the Father put people in people's places and people's faces for a reason. I don't listen to the nonsense. Oh, this, that, he gonna bring this, he gonna bring that. No, he's not. That's what these heathens tell you. Let me tell you something. The only thing wicked that the devil can bring to you is his children. Let me say that again. The only thing wicked that the devil can bring to you is his children. Okay? Let's continue. See, I highlighted it again. Preserve, happy, peaceful is the man that has a virtuous wife, for the numbers of his days shall be double. You have a virtuous wife. You see, do you ever pay? And let me show you how you know this is for real. You ever notice that the man, the elderly man, and he's 80 something years old? You see that he got his wife and they're about the same age, and you see that they're still together and happy because she was virtuous to him. She wasn't trying to do evil and hurt him. No matter what the circumstances was, she played her role. She said, you're going to have to answer for your wrongdoing. I'm not going to participate in that because there's a judgment for a woman that was supposed to do that. I'm going to show you. Right? It says, a virtuous woman rejoice her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. Mm. 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 So part of the reason why we're dying young is because we're with the women that's not bringing us no peace. We with harlots and not virtuous. We with whoremongers but not virtuous. We with scarlets but not virtuous. We want Jezebel and not Sarah. Or we got Jezebel and not Sarah. Let us continue. It said a good wife is a good portion, which shall be given into the portion of them that feareth the Father. So if you want to have yourself a good man, you better fear him. You want to have yourself a good woman, you better fear him. If you don't want and you want to just have whatever come your way, or you want to be in a space of ignorance and want to discredit what the word got to say with the fathers, by all means, he's going to give you that. By all means. Right? It says, which shall be given unto the portion of them that feareth your ancestors. I forgot to take that out. Verse 13 says, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Come on, man. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband. The grace, sometimes, baby girl, it's best to be shh. Right? Sometimes, and your discretion, meaning how you took it and how you was able to dissect it and put it together, will be the fatness of his bones. Like I say all the time, there's a time and place for everything. Certain things aren't needed or aren't meant to be said at that moment. Because when you say things that's not to be said at that moment, what you end up doing is you end up opening doors that an individual has an option. Either he's going to walk in or he's going to close that door shut. For me, I walk into doors. Why? Because I feel like I prefer to leave my door closed. And if my door gets open, I need to find out why. So if a door gets open and you bring me in, I'm gonna go seek why you brought me into this door. Why was this door open? And my reaction behind it may be something you're not looking forward to, or maybe be something that you didn't think you was gonna hear, but you're gonna hear it, right? Right? Look, a silent, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the creators, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A silent and loving, let me say it again, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the creators. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Like me, society teaches you the total opposite. Society teaches our women to be ratchet, be loud, be so-called vocal, or I'm voicing my opinions. I feel like I want to express myself. These are the things that they're teaching us. And I say this all the time. If this is the way to go, then why isn't this method working across the board when it comes to black and brown people? See, this mentality is going to allow you, or should I say, is going to keep you single. You can date. Nobody don't date just to date, right? There has to be an end goal. The end goal is I want to date to have a king, to get married, have a family, get old, and die happy. We don't think like that no more. I'm going to live my best life. I'm going to do what I want. It is what it is. I ain't never chasing no nigga. No nigga gonna do that. Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's go. It says what? It says, a shamefaced and a faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. Shamefaced. Like she, when you know a lady that see foolishness, like, and faithful, ain't nothing faithful over here. A shamefaced and a confident woman is a double grace. Confidence. Righteous woman. Shamefaced and a righteous woman is a double grace. Righteous, virtuous. That's what is valued. Let us continue. But let's take a look at what the devil did. But look what the devil done. This is what the devil has created upon his children. Let me move my face up here. This is the new face of hip hop, guys. This is the generation right here. This is the art. These are the artists right here that's coming after your 11-year-old daughters, your 10-year-olds, your 8-year-olds. By the time these children turn 18, these people will be well established. These people is gonna have Grammys. These people is gonna be revered as one of the top 50 female MCs of all time. Be prepared. Remember, you heard this here first. Remember, you heard this here first. Okay? Okay? Are you watching? This is what the devil has done. This is what the devil has done. Welcome to America, people. Welcome to the land of foolishness. Welcome to the land of wickedness, evil, corruption, confusion, disobedience, lies, murder, destruction, abortion. Welcome to this place called America. Welcome. Look at what has been. Look at our women. They listen, black and brown, we getting all of them. Look. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. So how did we go from this Pardon the chronological order. Pardon, pardon, pardon. This was supposed to be first, and then this, and then this was the modern day. But pardon. So how did we go from this? How did we go from this? You know, yeah, I put these sisters because these are sisters that's dressing up. Yeah, this is the modern day dress up, right? But they dressed up with class, right? And they smile. It was beautiful too. I love the smile, especially this one right here, right? Cool. So how did we go? So how did we go from this to this? Are you ready? How we went from this to this. This is all our sisters want to do. Let a song comes on. If you think I'm lying, let a song comes on and that's her jam. What's the first thing she's gonna do? She's gonna twist her hip and she's gonna, huh? Huh? From this to this. This is our sisters now. This is the daughters of Sonini. This is them now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna show you. You wanna know? You wanna know? You wanna know? So how did we go from this to this? You wanna know how? I'm gonna show you. You ready? What did our Creator say? Follow not the ways of the heathens. This is them. The seed that came before the flood and Ham after the flood. This is them. This is them. This is their lifestyle. This is what they do. But because they are the ones running the world, they the ones that have the tools or the genetic makeup, you hear me? The tools and the financial support to promote this and make this seem like this is normalcy. See? It's my hot body. I do what I want, right? Sluts say yes. Proud slut. Huh? I remember growing up watching Jerry Springer, seeing this European done got digged down by 10 guys. Nobody knows who the father is. And that's another reason why when you see you see things like why can't a woman have two husbands? A woman can't have two husbands because if she was to get pregnant, nobody's going to know who's the father. But a man that has multiple wives, and any one of them get pregnant, you know who the daddy is. Because women are supposed to receive, not give. We the givers, you the intakers. You intake, not rebate. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Right? This is why. The sluts say yes. Proud sluts. It's my hot body. I do. You listen, she told you my hot body. They know that they burning. The seed of Cain before the flood and Ham after the flood. Let us continue. The law wasn't given to them besides a curse they shall have forever. Yes. Yes. What it says. Psalms 147 verse 19 says what? He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgment unto the children. Right? He had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. The laws wasn't given to these people. The laws was only given to the children of Abram, Isaac, Jacob. We the governors of this world. And if Japhet want to be included, he can't be included. But he got to denounce all this foolishness. Yeah. Right? Genesis 4, it says Genesis 4:11. It says what? And now art thou cursed from the earth, which has opened her mouth to receive Abel's blood from thy hands. I'm gonna look into this Abel conversation because Abel, you see L in it, Abel, Isis Rael. I'm gonna look into that. Today when I have class, I'm gonna speak to the big bro and I'm gonna ask him, like, yo, is that story really accurate the way that they say it? But like I said, we're gonna figure it out. Right? Verse 12 says what? When thou tiltest to the ground, it shall not hence yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be on the earth. Right? And Cain said unto the creators, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Oh, their punishment is severe. Their punishment, listen, it says, when thou tilt to the ground. Okay? Their punishment is severe. They can't even be in the sun for too long. They can't look at the sun. They need sunglasses. Sunglasses is for them. I tell black people all the time, don't put glasses on your face. Let the sun go onto your eyes. Whatever nonsense they told you was a lie. That sun feeds your body. You was made from the tilt of the ground. You need the sun. You black and brown people need the sun more than anything on the face of this earth. You need the sun just as much as trees need it, just as much as plants need it. You need that sun. Don't fall. Everybody that I see wearing sunglasses and all that, they end up, they can't see. They can't see from far. Their eyes this, my eyes hurt. Get some sunlight. Stay in the sun. You want to protect yourself from this winter's pandemic? Get some sun. I hope you got some sun. I hope you was outside, sweating up, opening up your pores, taking out all the bad toxins, you know what I'm saying? Letting your cells, let the bad cells come out. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. Because what's coming our way? Hey, I leave it. Okay? It's a vagabond. All right? It's a curse. They are a curse on the seed. They are a curse. That's why they need you to be at your bless so they can pass that test. And that test is allowing them to be in power for a number of period of time. But it's almost over. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Let's continue. Because Sonini's daughters violated, this is what he did. There is a penalty for violating. First, let's see what our woman has turned themselves into. Let's see. Let's go to Hosea 2:5. For their mothers have played the harlot, she that conceived them that have done shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers. Remember she said, I ain't chasing no man, man got right here for you. It says, she said, I will go after my lovers that give me bread and my water and my wool and my flax, my oil and my drink. Don't that sound like today's woman? See, a woman got all the mouth and won't tolerate nothing, but will never be disrespectful to her boss. Never be disrespectful to her job, especially if the job is paying good. You know why? Because she's going to go after her lovers, especially the ones that's giving them bread, right? That's why these girls love their sugar daddies, huh? That give me my bread and my water. So basically taking care of them, provide them with that, right? Never, right? Verse 7 says what? And she shall follow after her lovers, but shall not overtake them. So she's gonna chase them. She's gonna say, "I want to be with you." You see the word lovers. So it's not gonna just be one, not gonna be two, not gonna be three, it's not gonna be four, it's not gonna be five. Some of our sisters gonna by the time it's all said and done, they probably gonna been to 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. I posted something where sister, I think she's a basketball player. She was talking with Shannon Sharp, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got 35 body counts." Shannon Sharp said, "You almost dropped the Hennessy." He said, "What?" Like, yeah, 35. 35 body counts. This is where we at now, people. This is our daughters. This is Sonini's daughters. This is what these heathens have made our women to become. This is what they've done. They did a great job, right? It says, but she shall not overtake them, and she shall seek them, but she shall not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, right? So she's going to go desire and seek her first love, but it's going to already be too late. That first husband done moved out the country, moved out the state, done got married, done had children, set up a whole family. Your first husband. Because the word, see, you guys don't know what marriage is. See, marriage is one the day that you lay with a man and you open your legs to that man, you say yes. And that man gets inside of you. According to the heavens, it's been documented as marriage. Yeah. Now, is there exceptions to the rules? There are exceptions to the rules because we didn't know. So when you don't know, you get a wink like that. But now that we know, we all gonna be held accountable. Now that we know, if you was to even decide to move forward and be like, I can't be in this really, I want to be somebody else, and you was to go move forward, the next person that's gonna come is gonna leave you. Then the person after that is gonna leave you, and then the person after that is gonna leave you. Because you're not gonna be stable enough to deal with that person. Because you done dealt with so much things, individuals, spirits, souls, whatever is now a part of you. Now you a whole different person. Huh? This is not me saying this. This is straight from the word. Huh? Humble thyselves, ladies. Follow not the ways of these heathens. I remember growing up, the only people you ever heard was being divorced was European celebrities. Elvis Presley had divorced his wife because his wife is blah, 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 blah. And they move forward. And you let them be. Huh? And you let them be. But now, because we following the ways of the heathens, who leads the race when it comes to singleness? We do. Who leads the race when it comes to single parent households? We do. Who leads the race when it comes to not getting married? We do. Who leads the race with not even being proposed to? We do. Who leads the race with us really not even having a person to call a husband? We do. We do. How are we leading? How are we leading in all these categories? What's going on? What's going on is we following the ways of the heathens, follow not the ways of the Gentiles. Let's continue. Amos 7 and 17 says, therefore, thus said our creators, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by lines. This is not us. Huh? Our daughters and sons is not falling by the sword. Our sons and our daughters is not being arrested, thrown in jail. No, that's a sword too. Huh? And thy land shall be divided by lines. Huh? Aren't we divided? We divided by a line. Look, you go to Africa right now. It's a visible line that separates Nigeria from Cameroon, or Cameroon from Benin, and the list goes on. It's an invisible line, huh? Flatbush is divided from Crown Heights. It's a invisible line. You didn't think that these words was suited for us till this day? You really thought it was just a story? This is a living book that we read in here, people. It's a living book. You know why you don't want to check the reading book? Because you like living. Dad. Ooh. Let's continue. Right? And thou shalt die in a polluted land, and the bounty shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Okay? Nehemiah 3 and 4 says, because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft. This is us. Because of the multitude of our whoredom, listening to these city girls and these sexy red and all of this pure nonsense, the multitudes of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, a mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredom. She sells herself through her whoredom. When you see these niggas in Dubai reaching out onto you in your DMs and say, girl, I would love for you to come over here. What you think? You think they doing that because you got a college degree? You think you doing that because you can possibly bring forth a beautiful child to them? Absolutely not. They wanna just slap your cheeks, bust a nut, and throw you right back out into the streets. Oh, my bad. Leave you in them silk sheets, huh? You like it, right? So you can go on your friend and say, girl, you gotta come here. Not telling her on the expense of you having to get digged down, on the expense that you're gonna have to put something in your mouth that's not even gonna be yours in 24 hours. You're gonna be on the first plane ticket back to this whichever ghetto county you came from, huh? And families through her witchcraft. She's going through her. Listen, you guys don't even know being a hoe is a level of witchcraft. Because you putting people in a trance, you putting people in a hypnosis. When you put makeup on, that's witchcraft. You putting men in a trance. You putting men in a lustful state. That's witchcraft. Who told you to wear makeup? These Europeans. You know makeup was for Europeans, right? Remember they skin used to be all pale and their veins used to be all green. And you know what I'm saying? And some of them couldn't afford to get the tans like that. So they used to put makeup on. But now they got black people seeking to do that. You should see the sisters. There's sisters that need at least 45 to an hour just to put on makeup. Anybody that needs that amount of time to configure your face, you need to be replaced. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Huh? Let us continue. 3 and 5. It says, behold, I am against thee. Said who? Said our ancestors of hosts. And I will discover thy skirt upon thy face, and I will show this nations thy nakedness, and thy kingdom the shame. The Father, our ancestors, is showing the world our nakedness. You are being sexually exploited all across the world. Who allowed it? Oh, you ain't know your ancestors had the power. They have the power to control good and evil. Huh? Show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. Our kingdoms is shame. Nobody don't give no reference about when we was in power, when we was ruling. Only the Hebrew Israelites teach you that. Because there's nothing to uphold. And I'll be honest, even for me, I love Solomon. I love all of that. I love them all. But why am I holding up to it when you guys are the reason, or part of the reason for our demise? Right? Shameful. And thy kingdom's thy shame. I'm in shame every time. I'm like, damn, so we was really running the show, and look at us now. At the bottom of the map, fam. The bottom of the map. But let us continue. The wrath of our ancestors. Lamentations 2:1 says, how has our ancestors covered the daughters of Sonini with a cloud in his anger, and cast down from the heavens unto the earth the beauty of the children, and the remembrance not his footstool in the days of his anger. Isaiah 3:16 says what? Moreover, your ancestors said, because the daughters of Sonini are hardly and walk with a stretched forth neck and wanting eyes, walking and menacing as they do, and tinkling with their feet. So these are the women that you see now walking all sassy and sexy. And, she got us do the shrug around and strike a pose. Some of them, the ones with the big booty, got to show the ass pick one time. Oh, let me see that. Yeah, right here. Right? Haughtiness, walk, stretch with her neck. Yeah. You ain't know that you ain't know that was in the word, right? Don't worry, we're gonna continue. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, they shall be stink. Oh no, excuse me. I read too far ahead. 17. Therefore, Sonini will smite with a scab. This is where you see when y'all ladies, y'all losing your side of y'all hair. Yeah, y'all blaming the lace fronts, right? If it's the lace front, maybe you should have never put it on in the first place. See the side of y'all hair is coming off? That's a scab. So if you want to know, if you wanted to ever know if you are really being obedient and being a servant to our ancestors, if you want to know if you are or not, if you still got a scab, that's it right there. That's a sign for you. The crown, with a scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Akobi, and Sonini will discover their secret parts, right? Isaiah 3:24 says what? And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, they shall be stink. You ever seen the girl? How many females got to put perfume on? They got to put perfume on because you have a stench. See, when you wicked, you have a smell to you. All of these celebrities, all of these females that got 35, they got to spray themselves to make them look good. Let that spray go away. Let that smell go away. Let that scent leave. And let them just let them sit in the sun for a little bit. You're going to see the stink. I'm like, damn, baby girl, you stink. Yeah. Yeah. That's why bad in bath, bad in body wash, all of these things, anything pertaining to females, they always got a fragrance to it because they gotta make you spray yourself so you can hide that awful smell. Some of these females know that they got an awful smell. Some females know that they got an awful smell, but they don't know where it originates from. They don't know why this smell still persists. Why? Because it's right here, right? Instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, it'd be a rent. A girdle is a belt, right? A girdle is like a belt, royalty, right? You're gonna be a rent, right? And instead of well set, your hair nice and beautiful, her hair is baldness. You're gonna have baldness. So instead of having great, you're gonna have trash, right? And instead of a stomacher is royalty. You're gonna have regular sack clothes. You're gonna have the regular hoochie mama clothes that you're wearing right now. You're not gonna never see yourself in a royal attire. You're never gonna see yourself in a royal attire. You're gonna see yourself in a stack clothes and burning instead of beauty. You're gonna be burning inside. So a lot of you females, you got to go over and beyond. You should see these sisters without their makeup on. Look totally different. Totally different. Witchcraft. I tell you guys this all the time. My man's had a story. My man's was he was dealing with this girl. He was doing security. He met this girl, whatever. End up bagging him, going to the crib. Similar to what we talking about right now. Doing what he's doing. Shorty, it's getting hot. So it's burning. So it's hot. So she's taking off her wig. Her makeup is drying out, falling off, or whatever. And by the time he was like, yo, son, by the time it was said and done, yo, son, he didn't even know who this person was. He didn't know who this person was. And this is how you know that this is sorcery, right? Pure evil. Because a man couldn't get away with that. A man couldn't get away with that. You feel me? Like we really got to start paying attention, right? 25. It says what? Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy might and thy mighty in the war. Right? How many of these sisters done been to funerals burying their baby fathers? How many of these sisters done been to having to go see their man in jail, locked up? Huh? How many of these females done heard phone calls or you been around and they man done got killed? How many? There's a sister that knows a sister that been to a funeral for her man who was gunned down and killed. Facts. Or know somebody that has a man that's in jail, that's doing a bid. You gonna hold him down? You gonna hold him down? You ain't know that part of them curses come from your end. You remember what I told you? You cleave onto your man, leave your mother and your father, you come together and become one flesh. You remember I told you that? Remember I told you that? That what you bring forth, what you bring to the table is gonna determine the outcome of me? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. So the question stands. Will our sisters return back to Sonini? That's the question. To be continued. Part 2. Next Summer. All praise to our heavenly parents, Sonini, Nanini. Yes, for this truth will set you free. Round of applause, round of applause. Woo. Woo. Question and answers. Questions and answers, people. Questions and answers. I didn't bang the gavel today. I was just chilling. These are things that I want to bring forth to my women, to my sisters. Yes. We enjoy the day of rest. Hold on, I can't put it on the screen. Oh, there we go. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. Hold on. We're going to. Word. Any more? No questions? No questions today? Oh, hold on. Ain't got no questions. That's a first. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not going. Not gonna stay long. Not gonna stay long. I'm gonna leave it just as it is. So please, people, if you got anything, continue supporting. This was another great episode. We will continue part two because there's more I wanted to add on, but I didn't want to I didn't want to bombard you guys with all of this information. So we want to save it. You know what I'm saying? Bring forth here and there, but I didn't want to bombard you guys with all this information, right? So with that being said, it's your brother man from the motherland. I hope you guys tune in tomorrow. Um, not tomorrow, next week, Samba, we would definitely have a part two where we're gonna dive a little bit deeper. It's a little bit other things that I want to add on. I want to mention that hopefully will change our sisters and get them back into the righteous path. I'm talking about the righteous path according to our ancestors, not according to this European philosophies and indoctrination that got you guys being led astray. That's going straight to hell. But anyway, it's your brother man from the motherland. Came to you guys live. For those that don't know who I am him, Mr. Keep My Foot on You Heathens, you he-grows, in the newly installed Heathenites snakes. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all. One.